Why look at games to aid education? Digital technology is inevitably taking over the world. That being, we are taking the world around us and upgrading it, using modern technology to better our lives and do more, faster, and easier. The way we can access data is completely different now than it was 50 years ago. We live in the digital age. Everything is becoming interactive, and knowledge is just a click away. But with all these advances, we are still teaching using traditional methods. Students are seated in front of a teacher that lectures, and textbooks are our primary source of info. Students are handed the information and are not really thinking outside the box. No critical thinking is happening. But what is critical thinking? Sue Gerber and Logan Scott of the University at Buffalo say critical thinking is broken down into two parts: cognitive skills and dispositions. Cognitive skills are context-dependent and non-transferable, but dispositions, on the other hand, are more general, discipline-neutral traits. So what does that all mean? Think skills as being the tools needed for a task, and then dispositions is the process of determining how to use them to achieve the final result. We hand our students all the information they need, but aren't processing it. We need to focus on teaching the dispositions of critical thinking to our students, as it can be used in everyday life, from minor importance like grocery shopping or clothes shopping, to the more major things, choosing a place to settle a family, doing home improvement, or buying a car. Dispositions of critical thinking can also be used academically. Math and science use it for solving elaborate equations. Dispositions are important, and yet we're not teaching it. In fact, we're falling behind. According to StudentsFirst.org, 15-year-olds in 2009 were tested and placed 25th out of 30 in math performance and 21st in science performance. Nearly two-thirds of 8th graders scored below proficient in math in 2011. In 2012, statistics show that about 1.1 million students drop out of school every year. And according to futureofchildren.org, the primary reason this is because students aren't maintaining interest in school. So how can we change this? Daniel Willingham, a professor of cognitive psychology at University of Virginia, has done some research on teaching critical thinking to students, and notes that it's tough to do, but it's possible to teach critical thinking. But it requires repetition. By doing the same thing over and over, students are at risk of getting bored. So let's use video games. Wait, what? Well, our students need to be driven to learn. If they don't enjoy what they're doing, they're not going to get anything out of it. Students like games. Games are entertaining and engaging, but are they educational? Remember the old Math Blasters or Hooked on Phonics? Those games were engaging and educational, so why can't modern recreational gaming do the same? Some educational programs are being formed to aid in the education of thought. These programs are based off of modern recreational video games. Portal 2, a game made by Valve, is one of the games today being used to help teachers teach critical thinking to students. The program Teach with Portals uses a custom mapmaker to aid teachers in setting up puzzles which the students then solve. Let's get a better understanding of Portal 2. Portal 101. Portal 2, the sequel to Portal, both made by the game company Valve, is a simple game to understand, but a very complex game as you proceed. The story is simple as well. You're in a testing facility of a research company named Apter Science. Armed only with a portal gun, you must solve the puzzles to escape and survive. With death on the line, critical thinking is a must to have. The portal gun shoots two types of portals, orange and blue. Simply, you go in one, you come out the other side. The game aids in the formation of critical thinking by giving you scenarios that teach you the basics, then toss you into harder levels where the background knowledge you now hold, you must formulate a solution, or your character dies and you can't advance. So how exactly does playing games like Portal 2 benefit critical thinking? Depending on the game, in this case Portal 2, it gives you both cognitive skills and dispositions. But if cognitive skills are non-refundable, why do we need them in a game? Well, without game-specific skills, there wouldn't be any dispositions, no process to learn. So what processes do we learn in Portal 2? Metacognition. The cognition about cognition. We think about what we're thinking about. Basically, through having to think of where we are and where we need to go, we also think of how we're going to and with what strategies we can use to get there the easiest. So why use games to set up scenarios like this? 1. With the use of the puzzle maker in the Teach with Portals program, the instructor can add variety to the situations, and that variety will help teach the students how certain processes can be used in different ways. Games are also more entertaining than word problems. Students will be more driven to succeed when they are part of the puzzle at hand, like a virtual lab rat. That answers part 1 of my question. Can modern games teach critical thinking? As a bonus, kids are taught a few things in physics and boost their interest in science. So now that we know that games can teach critical thinking, can Minecraft? What is Minecraft? Well, the simplest explanation is a world of blocks. That's all it is. A world made of cubes. Each block is scaled to a meter on each side, and in each world there are millions of blocks. The dimensions of each world is 64,000 by 64,000, giving the players plenty of room for whatever they want to make. That's right, make. Minecraft is defined as a sandbox game, meaning you are in charge of the environment. Whoa, but before we can go any further, let's take a quick look at what makes Minecraft so special. Welcome to Mine 101. There are many types of blocks, but the 3 main ones are dirt, wood, and stone. You obtain wood by chopping down trees. That wood can be used to make planks. Planks are used for many things, like a crafting table. The crafting table will help you make more items, as you can see. It gives you more room for ingredients. We can make a pickaxe to help mine the stone. Stone can only be collected with a pickaxe, so this is a vital tool for us. The stone can be used to make better tools. Better tools collect more valuable things, like iron. They also mine faster. The iron ore that we have can be smelted down to ingots with coal. Coal is also used to make torches. Torches can light up dark areas. A furnace is required to smelt items, and that requires stone. Good thing we aren't in short supply. The chart on the left shows the fuel sources and the number of blocks each will smelt before burning out. 16 ores of iron will take 2 pieces of coal. Iron, like stone, is used to make better tools and other useful items too. Like with the stone pickaxe, an iron pickaxe will help mine even rarer items, like diamond. Diamond is very helpful to the player. It makes the best pickaxes, shovels, axes, hoes, and swords, as well as the best suit of armor. Armor will help keep you safe from bad guys like zombies, skeletons, spiders, and creepers. Aw, it's nighttime. This is when the bad guys come out. We better make a shelter. This looks good. To help make the night go by faster, we should sleep. But I need a bed first. We need wool for a bed. Sheep have wool on them. Now that I have a bed, I can sleep. Ah, daytime. Well, that concludes Mind 101. There is a lot more you can do here, but all we need is the basics for now. Now that we know a little bit more about Minecraft, let's see what, if any, critical thinking can come out of it. The game was originally designed for PC and has a variety of different versions out on a variety of different systems, but we're going to focus on the PC version. The knowledge a player has on the game comes from one of two places, peers or the internet. Either a friend told you how to play or you learned from an online source. Since I've been playing Minecraft for close to a year now, I can't really look at it as a new player. So I brought in some friends and members of the community to take a stab at the game for their first time. I had a variety of ages, genders, and skills in gaming in general. But to really test the game, I told them nothing about it. The interesting thing that I noticed is all of them started using metacognition. With nothing telling them what to do, they had to figure it out on their own. After they noticed that based off the placement of ingredients in a crafting table, certain things that they could make would appear. They then started to place ingredients in a matter to form tools. After about 10 minutes, when night fell in the game, they had their first experience with the bad guys. Realizing that they needed a shelter to hide in, they quickly built one. As the players played more, they realized more about the game. Certain tools make certain tasks easier. You must eat to survive. You can farm or harvest food from animals, and the night is very scary. It took them about an hour to find their purpose to Minecraft. I say their purpose because Minecraft is so open, it is left to the user to decide what to do in Minecraft. Some players wanted to just build and see how high they can get and make a tower. Some players just wanted to chase and kill animals. The others discovered caves and wanted to see what they could find in them. Within an hour, 6 players who had no previous exposure to Minecraft learned the basics and were wanting to continue. But were they thinking critically? Well, based off of what Gerber, Scott, and Willingham think about critical thinking, yes. They were thinking about what they were doing, utilizing what they learned, and applying it in different situations to achieve their goals. So, can Minecraft be beneficial to students' education? Yes. And here's how. It applies Willingham's theory on teaching critical thinking of repetition. By continuously coming across situations that lead to a similar solution, they learned how to play, as well as methods to make playing easier. And they were entertained. They were doing the same task over and over, but they weren't bored. In fact, they were hooked. But is that all Minecraft can do? Help us think and see things from a different view? Well, what about core classes like math, science, history, or geography? What about control? With students playing a game in the classroom, would they stay focused? Well, that's a simple answer. With a mod. Mods are third-party add-ons that can alter the gameplay by adding features to the game. These add-ons can even induce more critical thinking. Minecraft EDU is an educational mod of Minecraft. It allows teachers to set up environments to teach history, math, science, even geography. Controlling what the students are allowed to do, teachers are still in charge, but there is still plenty of room for the students to act on their own. Minecraft EDU was developed by Joel Levin. Levin teaches second grade computer classes at Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School in New York City, and runs a Minecraft club for high schoolers. He's been incorporating Minecraft into his classes for the last 2 years. But he is not alone. Teachers all over the globe have been joining the movement and upgrading their classrooms to be more digital. To be able to do this, though, they need a lot of technology know-how and physically upgrade the classroom. It costs a lot now, but as time goes by, technology gets better and so do the prices. So we aren't going to see a massive rush to change now, but it's soon to happen. Well, there we go. Minecraft can induce critical thinking, teachers can use it in a classroom, and students can learn from recreational games. Of course, like in any lesson, what a student gets out is based off of the effort put in. We live in the digital era. With everything being interactive and information being a click away, we need to find a way to guide our students to find the information. Make it interactive so they can enjoy learning and bring the incentive to learn back into schools. Sources I use, as well as links to more information on topics brought up, can be found in the description of this video down below.